So next up on our edible insect for the future journey, we've got our house crickets, which are in the same family as the ground crickets or makurwe in our local language. Those are the ones that are more popular or common. These ones are just some noisy critters, but very, very tasty. One of my favorite actually. Tasting them, they have like a peppery sweetness to them, so I thought they would play well in a naan bread. So for our next dish, we are having a cricket naan bread, once again to have your stews, your curries, whatever you like. So let's get to it. Alrighty, so we are going to add egg to flour, yeast and yogurt, and we mix that together. We add our lovely cricket powder here. So I just blended this powder, the crickets, just blended our crickets, mix that in. And then I've got some butter here with some lukewarm water that we're going to use to bind everything together. There you go. So we'll just mix this together. Once it's come together as a dough, we can knead it and then let this rise for about 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, so you knead your dough. If it's too wet, add flour. If it's too dry, add a little bit of water as well. So we're kneading this for about 5 to 10 minutes. Once you've done kneading your dough, give or take 5 to 10 minutes, you then put it in a bowl and then you cover the dish towel, tablecloth, or cling wrap, and then you let it rise for about 20 minutes, and then we're ready to finish off our naan bread. So our naan has been rising for about 10-20 minutes, and I think it's ready now. What we'll do is going to divide it and then roll it out and in the pan, and it will cook quick, a few seconds, and we're ready. So let's go. I think I'll divide it into 4. Just a bit of flour. Okay. What we'll do is just roll it out. It doesn't have to be precise or symmetrical. Even rough is okay. Okay. So that's what we're looking for. And then straight into the pan. Let's do the other 4. So you don't want your heat to be too high. You're on medium, so you don't burn your bread. Once you see bubbles forming on the top, then you change the side. Once again, the aroma of the crickets is coming through there as they are being toasted along with the dough. As you can see, the shape is not uniform. It's the beauty of naan bread. You can create a shape that you like. So there you go. So ordinarily for your garnish, you use some parsley and garlic. So I'm just going to cut this with my kitchen scissors. So when you eat with your eyes as well. So this is just to add, that nice look to your food. Right. Some lovely garlic and ginger. And then some oil. Mix that in. And that's perfect. So once you've taken out your naan bread, you immediately then brush it with your nice garnish. Now this garnish also has flavor, which is a double benefit. Now I'm going to finish off the other two and see how the naan bread tastes with the crickets. So our naan bread is ready, and I'm liking the look of it. Kind of have a look of a whole wheat bread, and technically we've kind of fortified the white flour with the minerals from the crickets, so it kind of plays well. Let's see how it tastes. It goes nice and soft. Definitely got a more earthy, savory flavor from the crickets. You can have that, a bit of texture as well from the cricket. You can still kind of have little bites of the cricket going through the bread, but still a lovely naan bread. You can have this with your curries, with your stews. Hey, I don't know about you, but I may be putting crickets in everything now. On to the final dish. For the naan bread, the ingredients are 1.5 cups plain flour, 1 teaspoon yeast, 1 egg, a tablespoon of butter, a cup of warm water, half a cup yogurt, a teaspoon of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and half a cup of cricket powder. For the garnish, we have parsley, garlic crushed, and oil. To make our naan bread, you add eggs, flour, yeast, salt, and yogurt into a bowl. Add the warm water with melted butter, and then mix together, and then knead for about 5 minutes. After kneading, let rise for 20 to 30 minutes. After it has risen, separate the dough ball into 4, then roll out into uneven pieces. Put your pan on the heat, on medium heat, add a little bit of oil, and then toast your naan bread for 2 to 3 minutes per side. Right after you remove the naan from the pan, you apply your garnish, which is your parsley and garlic with oil.